Vijay Thalapathy, Jananayagan of the Tamil people, is now set to take oath as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. And something politically unbelievable just happened. Because the deeper you look at this entire government formation drama, the stranger it gets. For nearly a week, Tamil Nadu politics looked less like a stable democracy and more like a political pressure chamber. Governor meetings, coalition panic, last-minute bargaining, ideological contradictions, rebellion rumors, and somewhere inside all this chaos, Tamil Nadu quietly reached a point where nobody seemed fully ready for Vijay to become Chief Minister. But nobody seemed fully willing to stop him either. And maybe that is the real story here. Because this no longer feels like just another election result. It feels like a political system slowly adjusting itself around a new emotional force. A silent revolution. That was the phrase used by TVK leader Adhav Arjuna, and honestly, it fits disturbingly well. Because Tamil Nadu did not erupt, it shifted. And the deeper this story went, the clearer it became that this was never just about numbers. It was about legitimacy. At one point, Vijay had 107 MLAs. Congress extended support, the left parties extended support from outside. But even while helping Vijay move toward power, the left openly reminded everyone that its ideological loyalty still belonged to the DMK ecosystem. That is a very important detail. Because Vijay was being institutionally accepted but not fully ideologically absorbed. Then came the VCK movement, and suddenly the government of Tamil Nadu seemed to hang on just 2 MLAs. For nearly 3 days, those 2 seats became the steering wheel of the entire government. Reports suggested VCK wanted the deputy CM post, and politically, that made complete sense. Because this was not just coalition arithmetic anymore. This was leverage during the birth of a new power structure. But then the equation shifted again. IUML entered the picture. AIADMK rebellion rumors started surfacing, and suddenly, Vijay no longer looked politically cornered. That changed the psychology of the entire negotiation. Because earlier in the week, Vijay looked emotionally unstoppable, but politically inexperienced. Repeated governor visits, questions over support letters, coalition confusion. For the first time, the aura cracked slightly. Not enough to weaken him, but enough to humanize him. And maybe that was inevitable, because cinema gives you emotional legitimacy. Governance demands institutional legitimacy. Very different things. Look at the leaders Tamil Nadu has historically seen dominate its politics. Karunanidhi, Jayalalitha, MGR, Stalin. These leaders projected command. During this phase, Vijay projected navigation. And that is where this story becomes genuinely fascinating. Because somewhere during all this chaos, Tamil Nadu's old political ecosystem appeared to realize something dangerous. Stopping Vijay could make him bigger. Because if a visibly pro-Vijay public mood was met with constitutional chaos, precedence rule speculation, backroom sabotage, or aggressive political maneuvering, Vijay could have stopped looking like a first-time politician and started looking like a denied public mandate. A martyr. And Tamil Nadu understands emotional mythology better than almost any political system in India. That is why the MGR comparison matters so much. Not because Vijay is MGR, but because MGR permanently altered the emotional center of Tamil politics. And somewhere inside the system, the fear of another emotionally dominant outsider clearly exists. That may explain why DMK and AIADMK, parties that have defined Tamil Nadu politics for decades, never fully crossed into open warfare to stop Vijay from forming government. Think about that carefully. In many states, a hung assembly becomes a battlefield overnight. Horse trading, mass defections, resort politics, constitutional breakdown. But Tamil Nadu behaved differently. Not necessarily because its politics is cleaner, but because its politics is emotionally self-aware. There seems to be an unwritten understanding inside the Dravidian political system that public emotional legitimacy cannot be disrespected too aggressively. And maybe both DMK and AIADMK understood the same brutal truth. The most dangerous version of Vijay was the denied outsider. Governing him would be safer than martyring him. Because governance destroys romance much faster than opposition does. And very quickly, this stopped looking like old rivals trying to destroy Vijay. and started looking like old rivals carefully preparing to test him. That is a very important difference, because now the real battle begins, not winning power, managing it. And that is where the contradictions around Vijay become genuinely uncomfortable. Because Vijay rose as an outsider, anti-establishment, anti-system, strongly anti-BJP. But coalition politics changes people very quickly. Now suddenly, the ecosystem around him includes Congress, left parties, VCK, IUML, parties that already exist inside a larger anti-BJP and partially DMK-aligned political structure. And this is where the story gets even stranger. Because even while helping Vijay become chief minister, many of these forces still seemed politically and emotionally connected to Stalin's ecosystem. VCK chief Thirmalvan reportedly met Stalin before extending support. The left openly said it would continue working with DMK ideologically. IUML historically operated inside that same anti-BJP coalition space. Meaning, even while Vijay was rising, Stalin's shadow never fully disappeared from the room. And maybe that is why AIADMK's balancing act became so important. Because the moment rumors emerged that sections inside AIADMK were willing to support Vijay if needed, the entire negotiation changed again. Suddenly, TVK no longer looked trapped inside one ecosystem. Vijay regained leverage. VCK stopped looking indispensable, and the political system began balancing itself around him in real time. That is not ordinary coalition politics. That is a system trying to absorb a disruptive force without allowing that force to completely destabilize the old equilibrium. And somewhere inside all this, Vijay himself may have changed. Because this entire week exposed something important. Before Vijay could shape Tamil Nadu's political system had already started shaping him. That may become the defining tension of his political career. Can Vijay remain a broad emotional phenomenon once coalition politics starts defining his identity? Can an anti-establishment outsider survive institutional politics without slowly becoming part of the institution itself? Because this government formation process revealed something very important. Everyone now wants influence over Vijay before Vijay fully consolidates power. Congress sees revival opportunity. Smaller parties want leverage. DMK wants ideological containment without direct ownership. AIADMK wants relevance in the new order. And the BJP remains the force everybody else seems to be reacting against. And standing in the middle of all this is a first-time political leader now entering the deepest waters of public life. Maybe that is the most human part of this story. The election made Vijay emotionally powerful, but this week may have made him politically real. Because Tamil Nadu did not just witness an actor becoming chief minister, it may have witnessed something much bigger. A political civilization quietly expanding itself to accommodate a new emotional center, while simultaneously preparing to test whether that center can survive the brutal weight of governance. And maybe that is why this entire moment feels so unusual. Not stable, not complete, just transitional. Like Tamil Nadu itself knows something has shifted, but is still waiting to see what Vijay eventually becomes once the applause fades, the coalition pressures begin, and the burden of governing replaces the romance of arriving. Welcome to Politics, Thalapathy. You were watching Fault Lines. I'm Abhijit.